This is Floridian Rollo coming at you with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about making $30 an hour in 2024. That's right. I'm glad to see other content creators is talking about this because I've been on record a few months ago talking about $30 an hour could get you by. If you're making $30 an hour times 40 is 1,200. You could bring home anywhere from 1,000 to 800, depending on where you're from, what state you in. Because I know in Florida, if you make $30 an hour and 1,200 after taxes, you could bring home anywhere between 900 to 1,200. If you put one, you could bring home 1,000 and some change. If you put zero, yeah, you bring home anywhere between 900, 950. Now, in other states, you get the drip, the Ibarasi states, you're gonna bring home about 850. If you put one, it'll be a little bit more, 875, 880. So they're gonna take a little bit more from you in the Ibarasi states than the conservative states, all right? Be as it's may, $30 an hour in 2024 just gonna get you by. In order to have a salary base and you're not doing anything else, and you just depending on salary just to really see some improvement, you gotta make 50 an hour, 60 an hour tops. Definitely 60 an hour. Now you're gonna say why? You know why, with everything going on. Especially if you have a family. Whether you with the lady or ladies with whether you were not with the man and you have two or more children, then yes, you gotta make that. You gotta make that to have stability, beyond stability. Now, what most guys is doing, if they're making that and they seeing certain things ain't going accordingly for the time being, that's why you see more women of theirs on YouTube doing pretty good for themselves, and they help their man by being on YouTube, talk to talk, whatever the case may be. And most YouTubers, on average, is making the least without super chats and cash apps or PayPal or whatever, Venmo, however y'all go about your business behind the paywall, is making $20,000. I'm not saying me. I'm saying the average YouTuber that has a consistent following, that is monetized and getting them views. It adds up, it adds up, it adds up, it adds up. And the more it adds up, the more accumulating they get, the more their videos get in that particular side of YouTube. So on average, even if they don't do that much content, let's say they do more content, they do a live stream, a video, and a short per day, if they wanted to, and they get a lot of views, they could make 100,000 a month, close to 200,000 a month, or even more. Mr. Beast, who is doing very exponentially well, talks about certain things that you should listen to because he set the footprint to help a lot of people in need. He's one of the few YouTubers who's doing more and have shown proof and have witnesses and testimonies from the people that he has given. He has gotten more because of his giving, because of his charity contributions. So what does have to do with $30 an hour? Well, you contributing to a company that's contributing to what they think you're worth. At the same time, as time goes on, okay, you want to get away from the salary. You want to do other things to create scenarios to whereas you don't depend on waiting on the salary. That should be your main goal. Is not to wait on the salary. If you could get to a point in your life that you don't have to touch your salary of what they give you and you got other things going on, because people not making 30 an hour is doing pretty good for themselves. They could make under 15, under the quote unquote set minimum wage, they doing pretty good. They got other things going on to add on to what the hourly rate they make. So it's on you of what you need to do. And so 30 hours, $30 an hour, 2024 is just to get you by the way the current construct is, no matter what state you in. Now, if you in Florida or Texas, Vegas for the most part, specifically more Texas and Florida, and you're not in the city, and you kind of in the city, yeah, you get my drift. You're gonna see more for your buck, and you can get more things done compared to certain Ibarasi places. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, if you're a salary person and you just getting a check, or you working a second or third and you just getting a check, yeah, you're not gonna see that much influctuation. It's not to say it won't work. If you want to get certain things done, you gotta go and you write it on your chalkboard or you memorize it, and it's clearly in in effect, then you're gonna see the results a lot more sooner than what you could even imagine. So that's my take on this $30 an hour situation and talking about other topics. Yeah, it's just to get you by. I'm just glad more other content creators is talking about it. It's getting through the airways more. So I'm glad to be the spokesperson and then other people talking about it and getting the views, the likes, the share, the support. It's all well and good. All praise to the Lord. That's all I got to say. Peace.